We're going to be sharing kind of the ins and outs of our workouts, the importance of weight training.
I think that it puts your body in optimal state. You carry around more muscle just by the nature of like lifting, and that muscle then burns more calories during the day. It helps with cardiovascular system. It helps with your body's ability to metabolize sugars better, so it helps you with like diabetes. I did long distance running for like from 20 to 30, right? Like that's all I did, and I was okay. 30 to 42 now I've lifted, and it is significantly better.
Same with me. After the little kids, I did, like Gabe and Gavin, I did cardio bar, which was like a cardio, like strengthening and elongating of your muscles. I would be sweaty, I would be sore, but I really didn't have I didn't love the way my body was changing. I just felt like I was just skinny, kind of. But now I feel like I have muscle, I have strength, my waist is smaller, my booty's bigger, Before we go plant shopping, we wanted to show you how to, what are we doing?
Pull seeds from a zinnia head. So not all zinnias are like this. Sometimes if you pull the seeds from their heads, you're not going to get the same zinnia that you had before, but the seeds that we have will produce them. So I pulled the petal from the base, and you can see the seed right at the end of here. So I'm going to just separate it from the petal. And now I have just the seed alone, and we're gonna let that dry out until it's ready and pop it in.
This is what it started as right here?
Yes.
How long did it take for you to dry these?
Just a few days. You want the full heads to dry out before you start plucking.
Amazing. And then what do we do with the seeds? Those are just like ready to go to be planted?
Yes, we'll give them a few days to just have a continuation of being dried out, and then after that we can test their germination.
Shopping the Merc for pots. So we're gonna use these ones over here. So we sell all of our pots, but I want them. You can do this. Do you want me to do it?
No, I can do it.
Pressure. You did it.
This is my Survivor audition.
It is. You can do it. All right. I'll take it from you now. Now we're just setting some of our plants in. What's happening over there?
A boa constrictor.
Is it a gator?
A gator. It's a gator. And just kind of setting them all in the pots first. My little thrifted pot there. We're gonna layer this one with that one. I think one of the biggest things that I have done that has killed a lot of my plants is I don't pot them correctly. So I pot them in something that's too small, or I just like take this and I stick it inside the pot and then it ends up dying. It's no good, huh? It's not good. It's okay, you can say it.
We're cleaning all our pots out before we're planting them to just make sure everything's clean, but we like to water our nursery pots and our transplants before planting them, and then also watering the soil before you're putting it in, so that way the roots have a nice way to grab onto everything and become one once they're in that pot.
That makes a lot of sense. I feel like every time I do mine, they're so bone dry to start out with, and then it ends up like ripping the roots off of it.
Yeah, and that can shock a plant, which then can kill it, and so this is just the best way to kind of ease them out like little babies.
I love it.
Best decision of the day here.
You needed that. Woo! We are moved on to the back. I'll show you guys the front when we're all done with everything. But right now we're transplanting some plants from old pots that were just here when we first moved in. The bougainvillea here, I planted in these pots that are just older plastic. So we've are transplanting them into these, and we added a little bit of greenery to grow around it on the bottom, just to give the bottom a little detailing because it just can look kind of dry. So working on that. We have our lemon tree planted. These things aren't set yet where they're going to be, but just wanted to bring them up here. This one was not an easy one to bring up here. We should have planted it up here. Instead, Gavin and I brought it up together and about died.